didn't know you yet. We were bound together then and forever, and I could never let you go. Baby, I can't wait to know. What do you think about things? Believe it, I will always be there, so you can tell me anything and I'll listen. When we are together, there isn't anywhere that I would rather be. 3/3 of a feather. I just hope you enjoy our company. It's been some time and though hard to define, as if the stars have started to align. We are bound together now and forever, and I will never let you go. Baby, I can't wait to know. What do you think about things? Believe me, I will always be there, so you can tell me anything and I'll listen. I might even know what to say, but either way, at least I'll be there. Baby, I can't wait to know. What do you think about things? Believe it, I will always be there, so you can tell me anything and I'll listen. Baby, I can't wait to know. Believe me, I'll always be there, so though I know I love you, I find it hard to see how you feel about me. 'Cause I don't understand you. Oh, you are yet to learn how to speak. When we first met, I will never forget. 'Cause even though I didn't know you yet, we were bound together then and forever, and I could never let you go. Baby, I can't wait to know. What do you think about things? Believe it, I will always be there, so
Remember, don't go below the cellar. That's the sea. But get in the chest. What do you think?
I'm excited, I can tell you that for sure.
Welcome to the new Adelphi Comedy Night virtual show. It's very nice to see you here. And once I actually managed to figure out how to make things normal again, you'll see my face. And here it is. It's my face. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Let's see who we've got in the chat already. We've got Lucas, who is in the show. Hello, Lucas, who is in the show. And my mum. Hi, my mum. And we've got Salford Comedy Society. We've got University of Salford Film Production. Hello. And New Adelphi Theatre. Now, I'm assuming there's more of us than just, the people who have to be here. So do say hello in the chat. This is where we're going to get our suggestions and our chat from tonight, because we are going to be doing a lot of improvised stuff. We're certainly going to start off with some improvised games. And then our second half of tonight's show is going to be a new format panel show. So we're going to want some things from you as well to throw at the two panels. It's going to be students versus improvisers, and we'll see who wins tonight. So I think while we're waiting for people to put stuff in the chat, let's welcome our improvisers tonight. We've got Sean Mason. Come and join us.
Whoa.
I'll give you the Baywatch theme to arrive to. There you go. Yeah, beautiful. We got Dalu Tibby. And Lucas Kirkby.
Oh, help, I'm drowning.
Oh, they were rubbish. They took too long to get to you, Lucas.
It was the Baywatch Nights version, so we're waiting for him to come back as a ghost.
Oh, yeah, it got a bit weird, that. Jones arrived. Hi, Joan. Thanks for joining us in the chat there. But yes, I mean, it is pretty imperative that you chat to us, because otherwise it's just us, I don't know, we just make up shit on our own, I guess. We can, but it's much more fun if you join in. So, yeah, give us a shout, give us a hello. We'll give you a little shout out there. Cool. So, well, I mean, John's not in tonight's show, but he is in the chat, and he's just written, "Good evening. I just offended a lady in M&S at the reduced bit." So I feel like we need that story now.
Who hasn't?
Just drop that and leave. Why would
we've
you
all done it.
You need to give us the rest of that story. Anyway, while we're waiting for the rest of that story from John, we also need some suggestions, because we're going to play a game to start warming us up and you up. And the game is called Blues. We need problems. So things that maybe you have or a friend has. I'd say keep it light. Doesn't have to be 2020 levels. But yeah, if you want to write a problem in the chat, we're going to sing a blues song about it, and that's how we're going to warm up today. Just a little update while we're waiting for those. John has not replied yet. However, Salford Comedy Society has wondered whether he mistook her for one of the items, and Ben Hodge has asked, "Did you push her for the donuts?" I mean, why? I'd understand.
Well, they don't call them donuts in M&S. They call them yum nuts.
Do they?
Because someone thought that would be a good name. Something that sounds like testicles.
Yum nuts.
Yum nuts.
Yum nuts.
Well, we do have one problem that my mum has suggested. Very, very specific, because she's currently doing a lot of knitting. And baby Jesus won't be knitted. It sounds like something a politician might be saying. I'm going to go with Salford Comedy Society's suggestion, though, broken charger. Oh, here we go. We're getting some good ones now. and definitely going to use that, Joanna. But we'll start with broken charger. Please keep them coming. Give us some more problems that we can sing about. And let's have Dalu and Sean to start, and Lucas and me will come back later. Broken Charger, blues song till you run out of blues, and then we'll switch. And Sean, off you go.
I woke up this morning. My phone hadn't charged.
I thought it was some sort of a mirage.
It's really annoying, 'cause I live on a barge.
But then I saw Homer and his wife Marge.
Will you fix this in your garage?
She said, stop shouting and giving it large.
Oh no! Nigel Farage!
Well, I guess that's as far as you can go.
That is the only appropriate response to Nigel Farage is, oh no, and then an awkward silence.
I agree.
Farage.
All right. Well, me and Lucas will do one, and we're going to take Joanna's suggestion of noisy hamster. But I am going to update. I'm going to update. John has replied. All I said was, look at the deals to the lady standing next to me as the shop staff filled up the reduced bit, and she stared at me like I was judging her. Like, literally just saying what happened, I guess. But all right. Look at the deals. Anyway, noisy hamster, Lucas. You can start. Off you go.
Okay. I woke up this morning. I was woken up by the noise.
I looked over and then I went into a poise.
I said, you! I'm taking away your toys.
And no more dating. No more boys.
And the hamster said, oh no, those are my only joys.
Yeah, you're too up yourself. You're full of hoi polloi.
And then I said, I don't know.
That teacher for starting with a really difficult rhyme, Lucas. You stay on, Lucas, and let's get Dali back. And I'm gonna take this from the University of Salford film production account because I feel it. Bad back due to working from home. So, Dali, you can start this time. Bad back.
I woke up this morning. I had a bad back.
I wanted a chiropodist to give it a crack.
He asked me, what's that?
Wait. A chiropodist is for your feet. You're thinking of a chiropractor.
I have a very good relationship with my chiropodist.
That's grim. Right, Dalu and Lucas, you're out. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll do one with Shaw. Let's do one more. And what else can I take here? Sports blues. I don't know what that means, but let's figure it out.
Yeah.
Sports blues. I'll start. I woke up this morning. Sport made me sad.
I was really sad, but as much as me dad.
Oh, he's been sad since he was a lad.
His favourite team, they weren't glad.
I didn't really like that team. It was just a fad.
They've got a new player. His name is Chad.
But he gets really angry. He gets really mad.
And he punched the other player, whose name was Brad.
He opened his wallet to display a wad.
And they argued over jazz. They only like trad.
But what they were wearing, it wasn't tartan, it was plaid.
Oh, yeah? And that's all that was sad on the matter. And then they agreed gentlemanly.
No, I agree with you.
that.
No. All right. Well, that's us warmed up. I hope we've helped. I mean, University of Salford film production absolutely felt the whole back issue. Okay, next game
Did
we're
they
going to
walk
play
on your back, Lucas?
I mean,
What, sorry?
Did they walk on your back?
And much more.
I don't want to know any more about this. I feel like this should be struck off. Okay, Sean's gonna.
Anyway,
Sean's gonna lead the next game. Over to Sean.
Yeah, we're going to play a game of countdown. So what I need from you in the chat is your favourite Christmas film. A film that exists, please. Your favourite Christmas film. And yes, Die Hard is a Christmas film, as is Die Hard 2, but not Die Hard with a Vengeance. Die Hard 4.0 / Live Free or Die Hard, depending on which country you're in when you saw it, or the fifth one, which is shit. Some really good choices already. Nativity is brilliant. There were many sequels. More
I
than
forgot that was actually a film for a second because I saw that come from the chat.
It
And I
was
went,
a-
do you mean the Nativity?
No,
Yeah.
Nativity with Martin Freeman.
I remember.
Or the second one with Martin Clunes. No, David Tennant. Or the third one with Martin Clunes. A lot of love for Home Alone. Actually, a lot of love for Home Alone. So
There's a lot.
I'm going to do Home Alone.
Where's Scrooge? Where's Scrooge in this list?
I mean, you're wrong. The answer was Muppet Christmas Carol, but
Home Alone.
we're going to go with Home Alone. For anyone who hasn't seen Home Alone, I will very quickly read out the Google synopsis. 8-year-old Kevin is accidentally left behind when his family leaves for France. At first, he is happy to be in charge, but when thieves try to break into his home, he tries to put up a fight. Now, admittedly, the Google synopsis sounds a lot grimmer than the reality. But we're now going to see that played out. The whole of Home Alone in 1 minute. Players, your minute starts now.
Bonjour, où est les toilettes? Can't wait to go to France. Hey, where's my family? Oh, they'll be gone behind without me, haven't they? Hey, I can watch what I want on the TV. Hey, I can eat from the fridge.
Hey, fellow bandits! Take a look at that house.
Hey,
See all these huge mansions. Definitely no one's in there. Let's go and rob it.
All right. Oh! I've tripped on some sort of toy. No!
Oh, I've put my hand on a scalding hot knob.
Oh, this is weird. I haven't even set any of these traps.
And that's the time. So that was Home Alone.
Lucas.
That was Home Alone in just 1 minute. And I thought it really captured the spirit of the film, if nothing else. So my main issue with Christmas films every year is it's a bit long. So I'd like to see it again because it is a favourite, but like cutting it down to 30 seconds. So Home Alone in 30 seconds. Off you go.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Where's my family? Oh, rocking around Christmas tree. Hey,
Hey,
Let's get in there.
hey, I'm Joe Pesci. Oh,
I'm the tall, skinny one.
oh.
Quick, go down those steps.
Tripped on some toys. Oh.
Oh, that knob's really hot. I'm touching it.
Hey, I've never even set any of these traps.
And that's the film in 30 seconds. But you know what? They're really trying to cram in those Christmas schedules. Now, I've seen the Christmas schedule this year. On Boxing Day, it's Kung Fu Panda, Kung Fu Panda's Christmas Holiday, and Kung Fu Panda 3 on BBC One. But if you liked Kung Fu Panda 2, well, fuck you. So let's see that. Let's see Home Alone again, but in 15 seconds, because we want to get the sequels in as well. So 15 seconds, off you go.
Où est mes parents?
Quick, twat that kid.
Oh, Joe Pesci. Oh,
Ready-made traps.
a toy.
And that's the film and the game of countdown. So, if you love Home Alone with all your heart, I am deeply sorry.
Right, well, moving on. Last game for this part. Then we're going to go into our new fancy panel show. I feel like I should have done like a graphic for it or something.
Yeah.
It's just going to be me saying it's now the panel show. Maybe if it
I'll
works.
put a fancy background on or something.
Yeah, if it goes down well, we'll do it again. We're
If we don't... well,
All right, I'm going to actually continue just stealing. Like Josh is obviously a big Nativity fan and has put in the other names of the other episodes. I'm going to pinch one of these that you've asked for, Sean, and I'm going to play self-tape. But what I do need from you, I need some famous people. So, and you know, famous people that, well, how, if you don't mind me asking, Darlu, how old are you?
I am 36.
And Sean?
I'm 33.
And Lucas?
I'm 26.
Okay, so they'll need to know who these people are. So just bear that in mind. Bear that in mind. So, here we go. Some people are, we're getting some people coming in already. I'm going to endow each of these with one of these famous people, and they're going to do a self-tape for one of these Christmas films that you suggested that I'll grab in a second. So far I've got Mariah Carey. Darlu smiled at me, so that's going to be you, Darlu. Darlu is now going to be Mariah Carey. Okay, let's see. My mum suggested the baby Jesus.
The Irish is really coming out in your mum for Christmas.
Yeah, there's a lot of Jesus. Lucas, your mum has suggested Father Christmas. So you're going to be Father Christmas.
Okay, lovely.
You say, yeah. And Sean, I gotta wait for another one because I don't really want to give you Jesus. I mean, I will if I have to, but kind of hoping someone else will throw something in there. I mean, currently, no. I feel like they want you to be Jesus right now.
Okay.
I could go with Charles Darwin. I want a famous person. Let's get someone who's been in a film. This is a self-tape. They're going to.
There you go. There's one that's come in.
Captain Jack Sparrow. I mean, that's a character, though. It's not. Well, let's do. Who plays him again? Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Right, you're going to be Johnny Depp then.
Oh, good, because he's been in the press for good reasons recently.
Right, and I'm going to pinch the Grinch. So these people are now going to come up one at a time, and they're going to give me the best scene from this film that I want to see them do, and maybe I'll pick one of them to play in the remake of The Grinch. So let's see, Mariah Carey, let's just play your tape. Let's see the opening when we first meet the Grinch. Let's see how she does that.
Oh, no, honey. Mariah does not Grinch. Okay? Can we talk to the directors here?
Okay, right. I didn't realise she wasn't actually going to really participate. That's a shame. And currently she's not going to get it. But let's try Father Christmas. Father Christmas.
Whoville. That is where I will steal all the presents. But wait, I'm Father Christmas. I'm not supposed to steal presents. I'm supposed to give presents. But I've got to be the Grinch. But I'm Father Christmas. But I've got to provide for my family, and I need this film. Oh, I'm a conflicted one, Mr. Grinch.
I don't think Santa's really realised that it's supposed to be a character. He seems to just be doing it himself. So probably not so far. Let's see what Johnny Depp sent in. I mean, we definitely want him on board. Going to get the youth interested.
Okay. Yay, Christmas for Johnny Depp. Yay. Okay.
I mean, his accent's changed.
Just psyching myself up. Oh no, Sally who are you? Where has Christmas gone? Where has rum gone? Oh, who, boo-hoo, I'm the Grinch.
That was, I feel like he would have made more of an effort, at least had his own accent, but okay, well, nothing's jumping out at me right now. I think let's go around again. I just want to skip straight to the end. The bit at the end where the Grinch's heart grows in like 20 million sizes. Let's try Father Christmas for that.
Oh, can you enable my video, please? Oh,
I like the background.
Come and sit on my lap, the Who's of Whoville. Oh, this is great. I can feel my heart growing, but because I'm Father Christmas, my heart is already a massive size. Oh no, pulmonary embolism.
Oh dear. Oh no. I wasn't expecting a snuff video from Father Christmas. It's kind of like the Santa Claus. I think if someone wanders past now and puts on his jacket, he'll become Santa. Let's see Johnny Depp. I want to see the end. How Johnny Depp would sell this to me.
So, my heart is getting bigger, and now I have pen hands. Do you remember my old roles when people weren't firing me from my movies? Please give me a job.
Oh dear, I'd forgotten. He's been in a lot of trouble recently. I don't think we want him on board. Right, this is my last hope. Come on, Mariah. Let's see this last scene. Play.
Oh, Mr. Grinch, you look so... Oh, did I mention all I want for Christmas is food?
Okay, no. Mariah Carey has become a weird sort of Miss Piggy hybrid. Well, I think we just have to not remake it. That's probably the best way to go, to be honest. I mean, it's the best way to go for most films. Just, let them be the original films. Those fake boobs terrified me. All right, well done, everyone. Yay! Come on back. Oh, a lovely Christmas scene you've got going on there, Lucas.
Thank you. I went into the other room of my house.
Why would you not just start there? Okay, right. We're nice and warmed up now. Let's get ready and get set for our new section of the Nacken Comedy Night, and that is going to be... What? Just realised Nacken's an acronym, so basically I just said the New Adelphi Comedy Night, Comedy Night. Oh, well. Sean's getting ready. I'm going to invite... in fact, Lucas and Dalu, if you want to disappear, I'm going to invite our student guests. Let's invite on Charlotte Cropper! Level 6, medium performance, yeah?
Yeah, that's a bit terrifying though. Hearing it out loud.
And Laurie!
How's it going?
Yay! Level 5, quap! Welcome. You are now both a team of students on this panel show. And now I'll just welcome back your opposing team, which are the improvisers, Dalu and Lucas. There's Lucas, got his Christmas jumper on, ready to go. Dalu's just a blank screen, which is worrying. Oh, there you are! Oh, Christmas hat and everything. It's December now. I feel like we're allowed to celebrate a little bit. And I'm going to invite your host for the panel show section of the evening. And hopefully Darley will be able to move again at some point. Sean Mason!
Hello! Yeah, got all fancied up. But don't ask me to stand up. Because it's just my pyjamas. Hello and welcome to the second half of the New Adelphi Comedy Night, where we have student comedians versus professional comedians in a comedy off. So we will be having some comedy, and we will be coming to you to help score the rounds. So do keep involved in the chat. So we have Charlotte, we have Laurie, Laurie representing the Stockport Massive there. Is that Stockport?
It is. That's the viaduct right there, Europe's largest brick-built structure.
Have you heard the Frankie Vaughan song, Stockport? Where Frankie
I have indeed.
Where Frankie Vaughan tries to do for Stockport what Frank Sinatra did for New York with...
I think it worked, to be honest.
It's a surprisingly catchy song. So this is time for the opening round. Before the show, I asked you to grab an item of that either had a story attached to it or some form of sentimental value. Now, I haven't seen these items, but I would like you to reveal them one at a time. We'll start with Dalu. Dalu, if you could show us your item.
This item is a wig.
It's a wig. Is there a funny story attached to the wig or one of sentimental value?
A little bit of both. It's my mother's wig, and obviously she didn't wear it in this fashion. But when I do put it on and perhaps have a close shave, we do look identical, which is quite scary.
So whenever Dalu wants to remake Psycho, he uses that wig. Okay. Laurie, what have you brought tonight?
I've brought something extra special this evening. This is my old phone. If I can just get it through the fired up green screen.
That is an incredible. Like, were you? But you weren't born in the 80s, were you? So why have you got?
No, I've just time travelled.
Ah, okay. No, fair enough.
It was my first phone. The first phone I was ever given by my parents, who probably didn't like me that much.
I was about to say, it's a bit like when you lose your student, the key to your student flat, and they give you a spare key, like the skeleton key, but it's
just
not
made a bit
attached
of
to
string.
Massive brick of shame that you have to carry as well.
Yeah, I assume it's so I didn't walk away still carrying it or anything.
I mean,
but yeah, no.
No one was going to nick it.
It does come with a very entertaining story, getting mugged.
Oh, someone did try to nick it. Okay, yeah, tell me.
Impressively, yeah. I was a music teacher some years ago. I taught.
How old are you?
He said he was
35. Yeah. No, when I was about 16, I was a music teacher, and I'd go to people's houses and teach their kids usually. And this one particular night, I was walking home, and it was winter, and it was dark, and it was about maybe 8:30. It wasn't ridiculous, but I was walking through a park, and all of a sudden, there's a voice behind me that asks me if I've got a lighter, and I say, "No, mate, sorry." And then he pulls out a knife. So naturally, we're in a bit of a tense situation here. I know that best case scenario, I'm escaping with both my pride and potentially my valuables taken. But at the same time, I also had this on me. So I knew that it wasn't going to end well necessarily. He said basically, he was like, just, give me your phone, give me your bills. And so I didn't have my wallet on me or anything. I was literally just carrying a bag for the day. So I reached into the bag and I pulled out this phone. And what happened next was potentially the most terrifying 5 seconds of my life, as this man just stares at me before going, "Are you joking?" And I'm like, no, this is my phone that I use every day. It's got my contacts in it. It's got everything. Okay. This is genuinely got. You can check my bag. There's nothing else.
So far, thank you, Laurie. So far we have a wig used for purposes that I will not question, and a phone so embarrassing that no one wanted to steal it.
You see, when my mother talks on Zoom, it's like this, Sean. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can't see you, and then you get the nostrils. Hello.
Sean will be scoring this round. So
I feel
like Dalu is trying to just claw back some more points after this good story.
Lucas, what's your item?
Mine is sentimental to me. It is the only calculator I have ever owned. Wow. And I've had this since I was at school. I did a degree in maths with this calculator, and now I use it to teach the future mathematicians of this country how to do maths in tuition and at school. So it's a lot of the buttons have disappeared, so that's equals due to wear and tear, but Daddy knows where they are and what they do.
Well, that is both adorably nerdy,
weird,
and just weird. Quick question. so you've had it since you were a teenager. How quickly before you turned it upside down and wrote boobies?
I've never done it. I have written Bible because I had a better upbringing than you, Sean, obviously.
Well, you say that, but you've never written boobies on a calculator.
Yeah, that's true.
Charlotte, I mean, at the moment, you're already on like you're going to win this round, but tell me what your story is anyway.
Yeah, firstly, I have the pink version of Lucas's calculator.
Okay,
Which
wow.
just proves how close we actually are in age. But what we do at my family home for Christmas is after we've had Christmas dinner, we have like a present competition where there's all these presents wrapped up and you take out 2 and they're like, some are tat, some are amazing. And then you trade under the table if you don't want your item anymore. We were all fighting for this item, which I got. It's this. This is an Only Fools and Horses bottle opener. But already, I know I've won. But just hold on a sec. Hopefully this will work.
Lovely jubbly.
Did you hear that? Isn't that the best goddamn thing you've ever seen? And look, magnet, stick it on your fridge. I've never seen Only Fools and Horses, but I fought tooth and nail for this. And I won. So hopefully it'll help me to win again.
That's good. That's good to know that, you know, that the inherent alcoholic in every student won that fight. Okay, well, I have to arbitrarily score this round. Bron's going to keep the scores. Bron, I'm going to give security alert. I'm going to give 2 points to the improvisers. Well, when Bron's sound is working again as well, she's muted now. 2 points.
Oh my goodness!
The technology. This show has been cursed, but we hope you're having as much fun as we are. 2 points.
Joking. Wait, you need to explain why you're doing.
I will.
Yeah, good.
I'm going to give 2 points. One, because I feel if I don't give anything to the improvisers, Darley's mum is going to be after me. And I feel like, Darley, correct me if I'm wrong, she'd have strong words. I wasn't wrong. So there we go. So we didn't correct me. And I'm going to give 4 points to the students. Because I actually really like that phone. And having that bottle opener is very, very cool. Those are going to be the prizes for tonight. So, no, they're not. Because that would be stealing Taskmaster. I feel awful because I realise how sentimentally you held on to some of these. If I'm
10 points.
It's worth more than 2 points. Do you know how I got to style this, my friend?
Is it just going to be Dalu's mum for the rest of the show?
If not, I will leave your bottom looking like the bottom of this orangutan.
Okay. I feel like I've opened a can of worms.
Yeah.
That, I can't close. So we move on to the next round.
The students are in the lead.
Students.
So for this round, we have some questions. We've asked former New Adelphi Comedy Night guests to give us some questions that you will answer. Bron, do you want to explain a little bit more?
I will. So I put a call out to previous NACAN student guests who are now all alumni from far and wide, and we have about 6 questions for you, 2 of which have actual answers, and the others, I don't know. There's a very fun mix of questions here.
And at the end of this round, we will be going to you in the audience to find out who had the more entertaining answers, let alone the correct ones. So, Bron, let's have video 1, or question 1.
Okay, question 1 is from Tony Wright.
Tony!
What does he want?
Hello. Hi. Good to see you all.
I'm good. Thanks for asking. My question for you, the panel, is this year, dance, techno, rave legend Scooter released a song. The chorus, this is a finish the lyric question. So the chorus says, I don't give a penny. Bang. Finish the lyric.
Okay. Don't listen to Hayden yet. There we go. So that's the question. I don't give a penny. And then what's the rest of the lyric? Now, you can confer, but then as a team, you'll need to submit what you think the lyric is. Over to Sean.
So I say you'll have to confer, but you'll have to confer in a way that we can hear. Professional comedians, I'm going to ask you to go first. Complete the lyric.
I don't have a penny. If you've not done your chores.
What did you say, Darlu's mum?
I said I'm not going to give you a penny if you've not done your chores.
Yeah, I'll go with my teammate Darlu. It's definitely.
I don't know about you.
So you think the answer is I'm not going to give you a penny unless you've done your chores?
Yeah.
Okay. Student comedians, what's your answer?
I'm thinking maybe we go for a rhyming, like the nickname for Dennis is Denny.
I don't know many Dennises, but I like the thinking.
I couldn't think any more rhymes for Penny.
Yeah, I'm thinking we either go for that or we branch into sort of like, in for a penny, in for a pound type.
Stephen Mulhern, yes.
Yeah, right.
Laurie, I'm all in.
Are we going for that?
Yeah, go for that.
That was too sensible for a comedy show, really. But we'll go with it. Yeah.
What's your answer?
I don't give a penny.
I'll give a pound.
Give a pound.
I'll give a pound. Well,
because we're extra generous.
That's really nice of you. I'm a little. I think that Charlotte just had a moment where she just remembered Stephen Mulhern exists. I believe the correct answer is fuck 2020.
First we saved the rave, then we saved the world.
What I should have done is actually queued this up. I don't know this song.
A nightmare came true. The worst year ever. Like everyone's insane. Insane in the membrane.
Oh my God, it's awful.
Well, I think that's enough before. I don't know if that's going to breach YouTube standards.
Yeah, I think at some point it says the lyrics.
Yeah.
I've never seen a man who looks more like Jeremy Kyle crossed with some sort of like Rylan singing
I'll be honest,
combination.
I didn't realise Scooter looked like everyone's dad.
He's breaching pop decency.
Midlife crisis. So neither were correct, but equally entertaining. I thought the answer was don't spend a penny in Abergavenny because at the time Wales was still in a national lockdown. But let's move on to the next question.
Okay, next question then. That comes from Hayden Ormark. And get ready for this one. This is an answer that you will need to know the answer to. Here we go.
Hi. I've got a question for you guys on this very modern quiz. It's about recycling, actually. I think recycling is a great part of the modern world, but some items should never be recycled. Now, a factory in Vietnam have had a bucket load of this item seized, 360 kilos to be exact. So my question to you guys is, what is this item and how could it pose as a medical risk? The mystery item.
You'll find out in a second. Okay. I know.
Yeah, it's a lot easier when the quiz tells you the answer straight away. But, I'm going to go to the students first. So what is this item that shouldn't be recycled?
And
you know
when I
this
meant
story?
confer, you can talk. We'll listen to you, but then you have to decide which answer to give for. Yeah.
All right, that's okay. You You're big on Twitter. Surely you've seen this floating around.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, constantly. Not a clue, to be honest. My thinking is it's got to be something quite bad. Because for
Yeah.
it to be like medically or just dangerous or wrong in any way to be recycled, I reckon it's something like a multi-pack of condoms. That's the only sort of thinking I could go to. Or like paracetamol. I don't know.
My confused face was me realising, and of course it's common sense, but I was like, oh, that's really bad. Condoms aren't recyclable. Of course they're not. Oh my God, I'm an idiot.
And if someone tells you they are, Charlotte, kick them out.
I know they're fibbing. Let's go with jumbo condoms.
I've never heard anything about jumbo.
The young lady
you
is
made that
hopeful.
specification.
So I'm going to combine your answers to a multi-pack of jumbo condoms, is what you think.
Condoms are sorted, why not?
We can mix.
And Lucas and Dalu, what do you think?
Donna meat.
I think he's correct. Because when I eat the doner meat, sometimes it recycles itself.
Okay, well, I can actually... we're going to find out the correct answer now. Let's find out the correct answer, Brom.
Was in fact condoms. Yes. Would receive shipments from an unknown person once a month. They would then clean the condoms and redistribute them to nearby hotels and market stalls. Police are unaware of how many condoms were already out in circulation. So, check your condoms because you might be getting an unwanted present for Christmas.
Wink.
I feel threatened.
Yeah.
That wink made me feel like it's him who's been sending all of these condoms.
Got lots of details.
That was his big reveal.
To be honest, as a woman of my age, I've never used condoms.
Dalu is evidence of that.
Hey!
Let's move on to the next question.
Oh, Lucas, I like the way you're talking to me.
I'd love to be Dalu's stepdad.
Should me and Laurie go?
No, let's
Yeah, we can
move
honestly-
on to the next question.
All right, so next question. Oh, I can't actually remember who I put. If they don't introduce themselves, I'll introduce them after.
Hello! You're right, I'm James. I'm Dave. And we've been told to get some questions for you tonight. I'll go first. My question is, if you had to create an animal using other animals, what animal would you create? That's a great question. Thank you.
All right, that's
was
a
a good
weird
question.
question, and I look forward to what on earth you're going to say. So yeah. That was
So,
Dave.
improvisers, if you could make an animal out of other animals, what would it be?
I think, Lucas, if you don't mind, because I think you're so cute, I always think of you as my sex lion.
Okay, let's just move on. Charlotte and Laurie, what would you make an animal out of?
It's a great question, isn't it?
Yeah,
What's the answer?
See, there's so many. You could do so many different things, so many wild things, like a sheep dog, no, that's a bad example.
I'm thinking one of the most ugly animals ever is a sphinx cat. I'm sorry.
It's true though.
If you can think of a really pretty animal and we merge the two together, that should be the most average animal to ever exist.
Very true, very true. An animal that is in no way distinct at all. It's just there.
Yeah. Peacock.
What if we cross? Hear me out on this, purely because I could actually see it happening, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If we were to combine Chris Tarrant with an owl...
It'd be Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I don't know who wins that, as both teams seem to collaborate in the answer.
We can with that.
Okay, well, let's move on to the next question.
Hang on, I've just realised I need to. Students, they won the last round. Who got points there, Sean?
What?
Did anyone get a point?
Just there for that one.
Yeah.
They can have one each.
Okay. All
Bit
right. Then.
miserly.
Next question.
My question is simply, if you had to go to any point in history, where would you go and who would you take with you and why?
Oh, interesting.
Thank you. Looking forward to your answers. Have a good one.
Oh, that's a nice sign off from James there. So, yes, there you go. What would you do?
We'll start with Charlotte and Laurie.
Okay, well, Laurie is a time traveler. So I'm taking Laurie because he can bring me back to the modern day.
Can't move that.
What's a good point in history?
When did the fun stuff happen? Because, I mean, Middle Ages, that's just full of people dying of plague.
Yeah.
And the start of the last century was people dying of plague, and this people
Not this century, it's all people dying with plague, isn't it?
Yeah.
What about dinosaurs? They're pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I'm not against dinosaurs. I'm thinking we either go for dinosaurs or we just cut straight to the chase and go back to 2002 and just hope that we can stay there.
Why don't we go to the start of when they started filming The Chase? Because I bet the questions will be way easier. Sorry, you said The Chase and it made me think of The Chase.
No, it makes sense though, because we actually know all the answers to the chase because we've seen it already.
So, just to pick this apart, you're going to time travel to the chase.
First episode.
The first episode, with the answers of the first episode, somehow get yourself on the show, therefore creating a new timeline and win.
That's an easy bit. You see these faces? Can we be on, please? Yes. Boom.
Easy.
Okay, and Lucas and Darlu, bearing in mind this section is taking a lot longer than we realised it would. What is your answer?
We would like exactly the same as the other team, but for tipping points.
Well, here is my question to you, and I know I just said we need to hurry up, but I want to pick that apart very quickly. So if you go back to tipping point, therefore creating a new timeline, would you not be worried about a butterfly effect wherein the coins would land in a different time because you'd altered the timeline?
I'd revel in the chaos, Sean.
You just revel in the chaos. There we go. Okay. For the scant disregard for the order of linear time, I'm going to give that to the improvisers, I think.
Okay, how many points?
I'm going to give them 2.
Oof.
Oh, it's
be honest,
closer now.
I just really like the tipping point. Should we do one more question, Brom?
Oh, okay. I do have quite a few lined up.
And, well, it's either that or we just skip all of the other rounds.
I mean, people are enjoying it.
Let's do that then.
There's been a comment by Joanna to not be upset, not be so angry about like Sphinx cats, and I agree. They're
That
nice.
is true.
Anyway, next question then. I think it's Emma. Let's see. No, it's
Hi
Joel.
guys, Joel here. So here is my question. You have to take one of the Beatles for dinner. Who is the Beatle? Why have you chosen this Beatle? And where on earth are you going to take them for dinner?
Okay, so it's always good to have, when we are pressed for time, a question comprised of 3 elements. So, who is your favourite Beatle?
You know what? Nominate someone from each team to say to.
Yeah, let's do that. Where's your favourite Beatle? Who's your
favourite Beatle?
I know where my favourite.
I know where 2 of them are.
Yeah, I know where my
home.
favourite Beatle is, and he's not going anywhere soon. And where would you take them for dinner, and what would that be? Darlu.
It would be John Lennon. I would take him to Five Guys because I think that he would fancy a hamburger. And I would then ask him about, who shot you?
Okay, well
I don't think you can answer.
We know who shot him.
Well, do we, Sean? Do we?
Part of me thinks John Lennon had a nut allergy, and was vegan, wasn't he?
John Lennon wasn't, though.
Oh, then he'd probably love Five Guys. That overpriced tat. Yeah, I said it.
It's just rumours about those Five Guys.
Who shot JL?
Mark David Chapman. Next question.
Charlotte, same questions.
Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
At a Monja, because he can afford it.
And Pret do have a veggie only outlet
Good.
as well.
Just checking.
Yeah.
One thing, when I used to work at Lipper, I used to love the fact that everything was veggie there.
Nice to the Salford University New Adelphi Comedy Night for Bron to drop in that other place you worked once, eh?
Once, 4 years actually. But anyway, what are the points?
I'm going to give it to Charlotte.
Okay, how many points?
1, because
Just
I don't feel like you should force John Lennon to relive his own death. And 2, the correct answer was George Harrison, and to thank him for The Life of Brian.
Right.
So there we go. Let's move on to the next question.
Next question is from Emma.
The dilemma.
2020 has been a really hard year. I've learned a lot about independence and, being my own woman. So my question for you is, in this difficult year, where does one find love?
Okay, so
a big question. I'm going to start with Lucas. I'm just going to go to Lucas for this one. Where does one find love?
Aldi.
Aldi? In that aisle, like in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And
seasonal goods
next to the hoses and adult colouring books. And Laurie, where does one find love?
You take the third exit off the A57 towards Chichester, and then it's 2 minutes on your right.
And what is there when you 2 minutes?
Aldi.
They've got a little Waitrose, a Holland and Barrett, 2 pubs, and a Greggs.
Oh, so basically upping that Audi game to something a bit posher.
They've got the range, to be honest with you.
There's a range there as well.
No, a range of things. Well, they've also got a range because, why wouldn't you? It's just a cheaper hobby craft. But at the end of the day, yeah, everything's there. Love is what you make of it, or what high street chain you walk into.
Okay. And I think we should love the high street as we lead up to Christmas. I'm going to just try and crowbar references into Christmas, because this was meant to be more festive themed, but we're running out of time for the festive
Would it help if I
theme.
finish answers with ho ho ho?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll do that from now on.
Laurie, give me a ho ho ho.
Ho ho ho.
That's a point to the students then, isn't it?
There we go.
Let's have the next. No.
Okay.
I don't want your discount love, although there'll be Percy Pigs, and I do love those.
They're pretty good sweets, to be honest.
They're the best.
Next question.
Okay,
I'm going to guess Ryan. We'll see.
Was that too close? Hello everybody, it's Ryan here. I was the student guest on the New Adelphi Comedy Night just over a year ago, where we all had a great time. Hope everybody's doing well. And my question is this. If you could be a biscuit, what type of biscuit would you be? And why?
What type of biscuit would you be and why? I'm going to start with Charlotte.
Well, I would be a gluten-free hobnob.
Oh.
Not Spawn. Basically, because if I was any other biscuit, I'd shit myself. But I could do anything, add some chocolate to it, a bit more sweet. But yeah, gluten-free hobnobs. Thank you very much. McVitie's.
There we go. Lucas. No, Darlu, follow that.
Follow through.
I'd be a triple chocolate cookie from Greg. Sweet, delectable, gluttonous. Your arteries will be certainly clogged with my chocolate juices.
The hell? Right, straight to the point.
Well, I'm going to give a point to Charlotte just because I don't want her to shit herself.
No, thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm going to give 3 points to Dalu just because I thought he was flirting with me, and that is how easily I am bought.
Right.
I believe we have one question left.
I think there's one left, and if it is the one I'm thinking of, it's Michael Heartless. Here we go.
Action. Hi guys, happy 2020. My name is Michael. I am past alumni. I don't know why I'm doing an intro because no one even said do an intro. No one mentioned do an intro, but here we are. I've been asked to ask a question. So my question to you all today is, I don't know if you saw in the news the other day, this man was walking along the park and he come across a new variety of apple. I mean, it was green. I personally wouldn't have looked twice, but I mean, fair play to him. He's found a new variety of apple, supposedly. So what I want to know is, if you found a new variety of apple, what would you call it and why? And I don't know if you hear that in the background, but that is the sound of my mum coughing. She had a COVID test today. She's fine. For now.
All right, that's Michael.
So, I'm going to ask all of you this quick fire round. If you could invent a new apple, what would you call it?
Before you get these answers, the chat has spoken.
There has been some feedback about the A57.
I feel like that needs to be addressed quickly, and then we'll go to the Apple thing.
It's correct. The A57 does go nowhere near Chichester because it's Snakes Pass. It's how you get from Manchester to Sheffield. So I'm going to have to, just well, it doesn't matter. You was said it and was wrong, so you lost a point.
I just had to invent a name and a place. Don't shoot me. Just because I've not sat down with my A to Z every night for the past 5 years.
Hey, Laurie, I agree. I thought this was just a light-hearted comedy show, but the audience wants what the audience wants. And the audience wants to get really pernickety about roads.
Your eyes look very sparkly tonight, by the way.
Oh, stop it. No, stop it. We're running out of time. Lucas, name your apples.
Gregory Lumps.
Gregory Lumps? I'd see a doctor. Charlotte, name your apples.
Mushy Lushy.
Lushy Lushy.
Mushy.
Mushy, yeah, not Lushy, not after today's news. Mushy Mushy. Dalu.
Granny Grobbles.
Granny Grobbles. And Laurie.
Ding dong, bing bong, Willie's chinchilla.
Wow.
I think he's just taking the piss now because
I think he's angry about the road.
He's angry.
I've thought this through. I've often thinking, what would I name a variety of apple should I find one? And the reason I'd name it Ding Dong Bing Bong Willie's chinchilla is so that people have to say that every time they want one.
That is quite fun. I am going to arbitrarily award 2 points to both teams. Because how do you like them apples? I did. But I am going to go to the, whilst we set up the next round, chat, I would like you to say improvisers or students, and they can get a bonus point for who impressed you or entertained you more in that round.
Oh yes, right. Improvisers or students, which you
right,
think did a better
improvisers
job.
or students, whilst we set up for the next round. That's the Stockport song. The answer isn't hard to comprehend. I'm going to Stockport.
There we go.
Oi!
Right,
It's an
hopefully
absolute
that's given enough time for some people to write in the chat.
Well, it's given enough time for 2 people to write.
Yeah, students.
Students. So that's a bonus point for the students.
Okay.
Hey, we said this show was going to wrap up soon, and it is after this final round. It's fairly unanimous for the students. This is our festive fun show, very vaguely, because it's only really barely December. But we have asked each of our comedians tonight to tell us a Christmas story. They'll have a minute each. And we'll start with Dalu.
I've been watching a lot of horrors recently, getting prepared for Christmas. And one was about a vampire. And it crossed paths with a snowman in Transylvania. Suffered from a frostbite. Oh, we're here all day. Oh. Has that been a minute?
No, it was about. It certainly felt like a minute. I don't know if it was. Sometimes it's about the destination and not the journey, and sometimes it's about the journey and not the destination.
It's just being made up on the spot.
Yeah, solid jokes. Laurie, let's say your Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas has always been a time for me about family and about just coming together and just trying to get on for once in a while. And when I was last home for Christmas, my mum said to me, Laurie, Christmas would be the perfect opportunity for you to get a festive job, which, if you're not aware, is like an ordinary job, except you may occasionally wear a different jumper. Now, I didn't really have any idea what to do with this, but I came up with a plan for this year. I've decided that I'm going to keep growing this beard until I can become the mall Santa that we all need. And I'm going to start going door to door with it. Santa to you, if you will. And I think, to be honest with you, I could probably end up making a fair bit of money out of it. I reckon if I get this thing long enough, and, I don't know, baking powder or something, make it a bit white, door-to-door Santa is, it's the one to look out for. I think it's going to be the next big thing. This will be bigger than Uber.
Right, thank you very much. And Lucas, same question, isn't it? Off you go.
I'm gonna make my own live Chris Dingle. I got a tangerine and a pen. I'm gonna do that. And then I got another pen. Like that. And then I've got some discarded Lindo wrappers that I will pierce.
You've got 20 seconds left.
Oh! And right, and just remember the true meaning of Christmas. Our Lord and Saviour, yes, he graced, as we say in Wales.
There we go. Thank you for that. Look, this is getting stranger. Charlotte, please save us. And Christmas.
Well, I grossly overworked for this segment of the show. I wrote a set. We're going to run out of time, so I'm just going to tell you a story. I was trawling through my family videos from Christmases past to try and find some funny anecdotes. And there was one Christmas where my sister and my mum were cooking the Christmas dinner, but they both got pissed on sherry. And so all of us kids, all of us like grandparents and everything, we were blissfully unaware until it got to dinner time. And it was like the most boutique posh restaurant ever because the dishes came in segments. So we had a round of stuffing where we just eat the stuffing, wait 5 minutes, and then just turkey. It was quite an interesting experience. Like I said, if it had been a boutique restaurant, we'd have paid high money for that. But you had to like be eating and thinking, damn, if I'd have been pairing this potato with the carrot I had 20 minutes ago. Bellissimo. But they thought it was hilarious because they were twatted on Sherry. That's my nice Christmas story.
There you go. That is a nice Christmas story. So, first of all, I'm going to give Charlotte, the students a point because Charlotte actually did what they were asked to do before the show.
Cheers for carrying the team, Charlotte. Appreciate it.
But the final 3 points, so it still feels like a competition. In the chat, please vote for the winners of this evening's New Adelphi Comedy Night. The students or the improvisers. Students or the improvisers, vote now. And whilst you're voting, I will talk about the next New Adelphi Comedy Night. So, this show has been free to watch. We hope you've enjoyed it. And thank you for sticking around at home and enjoying an evening of comedy with us. We will be back in, is it January or February?
February the 2nd.
February the 2nd is the next show. We'll have an all-new lineup. We'll have figured out the format properly. And hopefully the tech will work. So come back.
Worked today.
It's better than it was the last one. Last one was shocking.
The one before that was even worse because I had to abandon my computer completely, if you remember.
Don't believe us? You can check out our YouTube channel where all of our shows are archived, including ComedySportz shows. So if you hit the subscribe button at the bottom, you'll get notifications of when the new show is. So if you go, I can't remember what's going to happen in February, hit that button and then come February, you'll get a notification saying watch this show. We also do family-friendly improv comedy shows every Saturday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Stick around to watch some ComedySportz. We're doing some improv workshops and some free improv jams over Christmas. And details for that, some are on the website already. Some will be on the website tomorrow. Check it out, www.comedysportz.co.uk. I think I've done all the plugs I need to do.
The votes are in. The votes are absolutely in.
The votes are absolutely in. And it is
the final 3 points.
Go to the students.
The students. There we go. Well done. You did it.
There we go.
I didn't change the second screen, so it still says ComedySportz.
This is not ComedySportz, but that is tomorrow. Students, well done. It's not quite a first. And I'm sure you have assessments tomorrow that you needed to be doing instead of this. But we hope you've had fun. Have you had a good evening? Let's do the quiz show sign off. Have you had a good evening?
It's been fabulous. Thank you so much.
Yeah, loud noises.
And you actually, there is a prize. I was going to say your thing, but I didn't get a backup prize in case there were sentimental items. I will send to you. I'll have to split it between you.
It's so hard.
Some DVDs that I have since got much better collector's versions of, so I don't need anymore. So you can get a copy of The Shadow with Alec Baldwin, a Blu-ray of Flash Gordon, and the Wachowskis' erotic thriller Bound. So there you go.
Most people don't actually even have DVD players anymore. I'm curious as to whether
this
Charlotte and Laurie
laptop
do.
is so bad. It does
got a DVD player.
Well, there you go. You can decide amongst yourselves who gets those. And this has been New Adelphi Comedy Night. We hope to see you again. Check out our website. Check out New Adelphi theatre website as well.
Our regular show is £3 in when we're actually in, this area. If you want to donate, please do. That goes to our players who are currently furloughed from comedy, basically. The PayPal link is in the chat. If not, don't worry. We'll see you in February. Thanks for joining us. And back to show. Sign off.
We will. Lucas wants to do a very quick plug.
Yes, go ahead, Lucas.
Hello, sorry. I'm just trying to plug my podcast. If anyone likes Harry Potter, there's a free Harry Potter podcast. Just search Potter Vision podcast and you'll find it iTunes and Spotify and stuff like that.
Does anyone else have anything they want to plug? They might as well.
Yeah. Salford Comedy Society have been making sketches. So if you want to follow us on Instagram at Salford Comedy Society, we'll be posting them very, very soon.
Awesome. Oh, and if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do. That's always good. Anything, Dalu?
Subscribe to love.
Oh, sincere. Laurie?
Yeah. I'm quite great. You should definitely follow me on whatever it is I'm on.
I would love to be whatever it is you're on right now, Laurie. So this has been the Adelphi Comedy Night. What have we learned tonight? The range is just a cheaper hobbycraft. Don't make John Lennon relive the moment of his death. Don't give Charlotte the gift of diarrhea. And don't reuse your condoms. So if you're not laughing, you're learning. This has been New Adelphi Comedy Night. Goodbye.
Goodbye. That ends.
We danced?
Yeah, we're done.